videos I've ever had to make. I don't know how I'm gonna go about this, as I don't script my content, but I'll just speak from the heart and not in a format I would have done before, where every time I would have an ordeal, I would make a story time and be all really sassy and dramatic. That's not who I am anymore, and I don't want to be that person anymore. And I feel like life will always push you to make change, to grow, to improve, to be better. Sorry about my bird. I don't know what she's doing. I cover her cage every time I make a video so that she can take a little nap while I film so she doesn't chirp away, but I don't have the strength, I guess, right now to get up and edit this video, and I'm just gonna do it in one go, so if you hear a quick chirp here and there, treat it as nature sounds. Hope it's not too distracting. She's pretty far away, so I do apologize. But last night was brutal. It was really difficult. And I still like to get on here and vent sometimes and talk to you guys more than venting, because I vented to the appropriate people in my life. I don't just go on here and cry on camera with my problems. That's not healthy, and again, that's not who I am. And I wanted to be mentally prepared before filming this video. I'm not here to talk about this person, bash them, say what wrongdoings they've done. I'm here to love, because I still have love in my heart. Yes, love. And I'm just here to explain sort of how life's been, give a PSA, public service announcement, so to speak. Since I'm a public person, it's very hard to keep my life private. And unfortunately, people find me, people find my page, and that can happen, You can get involved in something you don't want to, and it just becomes this big mess. So it's been very hard for me to keep a relationship with anyone in my life, as you know, because of being this public face. And I'm being very careful how I speak in this video, keeping everyone anonymous. But I will just be very general and brief. I am now single again, and I have had to break up with my partner of 7 months yesterday evening. And it has been I guess easier than I would have thought. Still very difficult and challenging, but because I had to come to terms with realizing I wasn't happy to begin with. And I wasn't happy with anyone to begin with. Any one of my partners I've ever had or been involved with. It sounds like I'm had 100 partners. No, I've never done that. I've never slept around and just, did that. That's not who I am. I commit and I stick to one person at a time. And I had to come to terms that I wasn't happy. But it's not that I'm not happy with a alleged person. I'm not happy with anyone that I've ever been with. And I've noticed the recurring pattern, and that's because I'd prefer to be alone. Maybe I just love myself more than the person I'm with. And that's hard to say, but I think it's closest to truth I've ever been in my life. Maybe I love myself too much. Maybe I am all I need. And this is why I've been having these recurring patterns of people hurting me, breaking my heart, so to speak. Although no one can break me, I don't believe that anyone can destroy you. You can only destroy yourself, so I'm not the victim here. I've also learned that over the years. I could have easily just sat here and had a pity party, but I didn't even cry over this because I know that this is truth and that you can continue to empower yourself, be the victor, and chose not to. I chose to stay committed. And unfortunately, this happened to be a situation where I fell upon that at the time, however long ago, the person I was with chose to remain unfaithful, and so I chose to end things. I wish them well. I wish them nothing but peace and happiness. But I thought I'd owe an explanation to my poopsies watching that, again, I'm very private, so I kept this person anonymous. You don't know their real name, obviously. You don't know who they are. I've taken down all pictures, and so you don't even know how they look anymore. And I would like everyone to remain anonymous out of respect, again, to their privacy, and out of love. And I just I felt like making this video to address what happened, and the reason why maybe that I've been looking very stressed lately, or uncomfortable, or scared. Right now I'm actually wearing Angel Phantom Quartz. I have it in my pocket, and it's good for dealing with fears, anxiety, a lot of the stuff the 3D world is involved in, and helping me get over loss. But again, it doesn't really feel like I lost something out of this. Relationships in general, nothing to do with this person, like I said. Any relationship I've been with, or person I've dated or seen, or tried things out with, has taught me that I'm all I need. I'm all I should focus on, because the person can die tomorrow, and then what are you going to do with yourself? How are you going to continue getting up, fighting, working? And I just think this was like the worst possible time for this to have happened of all times on this earth, because everyone is going through a crisis right now. And I'm very worried for humanity. I'm very worried for our survival. And those are the only things on my mind now. God, Jesus, the man upstairs. That's all that's in my heart. And I wanted someone to support me through that. And unfortunately, I have not been able to find, and it's very rare, but a gay man who can actually be of faith, believe in God. It's been a challenge. It's been a struggle. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like a black sheep or an oddball out sometimes. And it hurts. That's what hurts the most, is not being relatable to most peers. Most in my age group do not, make the same income, or have the same life experience, or, done the things, and I felt like I finally found that person, and it just got destroyed overnight, literally. And the only good news is I made a new friend out of all of this. Again, I won't go into it. I won't go into the details. I refuse to talk about this. I want this individual nothing but happiness and peace. And I'm not here to publicly shame anyone. I'm not here to, be like, oh, they're wrong. They did a bad thing, naughty, slap on the hand. No. We're all adults here. We all made the choice. We all made the decision. And I will, if I see a comment from someone that knows who this person is, I will block it, or I will remove it, okay? Because they deserve privacy and respect. And I doubt that'll happen anyway, but yeah, when you put your face out there, it's a risk. And I found that this is why many YouTubers or public figures, artists, whatever, have struggled in love too. And I tried my hardest to keep it private, but there's something about it. As soon as you post a picture with your partner or new friend or a video or something, it's like there's evil eyes, people curse it, people have ill intentions for you, and I noticed as soon as I did, like, bad things started happening, and I've just been so attacked, like, psychically, like, spiritually, in the realm of the spirit. Like, the devil has been on my tail since, like, February, and I knew it, and I knew intuitively something was wrong. I couldn't pick up on it, but something didn't feel right, and I know this sounds wacky, but this is why I will probably choose to keep things even more private from now on, because you don't know who's watching, you don't know the power certain people hold in the spiritual realm, and thankfully I have my guides and my ancestors. You don't want to play with them because, well, let's just put it this way, certain people come and go in my life who've did me wrong, got quite a heavy dose of karma, but that's not because I'm a vengeful person. That's because I know you have your spiritual team. We all do, and everything has a universal balance in this life, so if you did someone wrong, that an equivalent amount will come back to you. Now, it's kind of funny this happened because I was in the same position about maybe 12, 13 years ago. I was unfaithful to someone as well. So I like to think it came back to me in this form, and I needed it. It was a lesson. It hurts. It hurts to admit, but it's true. And I think God reminded me of that and was trying to show me that I'm meant to be alone right now. If someone comes through in my life, that's a blessing. I look at it as nothing more but extra. I feel like I've been very blessed and fortunate in this lifetime. I have more than enough to meet my needs every day, and I'm just going to continue doing what I do and continue growing, continue learning, continue admitting I'm wrong, continue working on my ego, and continue loving myself even harder, even more, because that's all I have right now. I don't really have, like, a friend nearby that I can just, like, go for coffee with or hug. I wish I did. Maybe I do soon, who knows, but, I'm still shaken up inside, so forgive me. It's gonna take some time for me to heal from this, to recover fully, but it won't take as long as I think because I'm happier alone. I'm better off, and I know it. I can move on with my life. I can do what I have always desired to do. I can work on the things I didn't have time to do when I was in a relationship, and God is trying to show me that that's what I'm supposed to be doing right now. And I hope said person finds their purpose, finds their peace, that they're not lost anymore. Because we're all capable of being lost when we are confused about our lives, you know. I know I've been there, like, not sure what to do with my life. You know, sometimes we still get those thoughts and feelings. But I'm going to do my best to process my emotions, to know that I'm not a victim, because I've done this too before. Although I was very young and immature and childish at the time, I would never do something like that today, obviously. But it still had to come back in some form, like a boomerang. So, yes, if anything, I'm here to bash myself, not anyone, because I can admit my wrongdoings and that I can move on from this, pick up the pieces, and continue. And this will not destroy me. You should never let anyone or anything destroy you. Okay? Everything's a lesson in this lifetime, and it's temporary. What a beautiful thing to know that this life is also to know God's truth, God's spoken word, and that it's very true. And it's true in my life. I believe in Him, I have faith in Him, and I hope and pray one day maybe I can meet a like mind who loves to prep. I'm a prepper, so I love to prep. I love to read my Bible every morning as I have my coffee or tea. And I want peace. I want nothing more but peace in this life. I'm done with the chaos. I'm done with trying and dating to see, hoping someone falls in love with me, because that's not reality, right? I want it to happen naturally, so I'm done with apps, dating sites. I'm done trying to seek or look out, hoping one day someone will fall into my lap, because that's not real. That's not reality. And I woke up to realize that there's a lot of pain involved with that I cannot handle. I don't think I'm mature enough to handle even marriage. I was in discussion with, or quite close to, the idea of, or the thought of, I can say. But deep down inside, I feared it so heavily, and I still do. I fear commitment. I have a fear of it that I need to work on, because it will prevent me from accomplishing what I want in life. That's my belief system, and maybe this is also why I'm attracting certain type of energies time and time again that play with your heart, so to speak. So I'm very careful now, even more. I already was, but even more now, of who I trust, because anyone can betray you at any moment. So just know that you're working with human beings here who have feelings and emotions, and they're capable of doing harm. Everyone is. So be careful who you associate with, who you trust, because they can really even destroy your life. And thankfully, I did not let anything get to the point where it would, wreck me too deeply. I sort of was already detaching myself after some time to protect my heart. And I kind of knew what it was coming. I see it in visions, I see it in dreams, but I ignored it, thinking it was paranoia. Every time I would think of this scenario or this situation or this person, my gut would wrench. One should never ignore their God-given divine intuition, and that's what I did, and it was a lesson in that as well. It's not that anyone was a bad person, it's just I tapped in to the situation that was unfolding right in front of me, and I was too blind to see. It makes me wonder if I'm ever capable of loving another human being, truly. Because when you have so much self-love in a non-conceited way, you don't need anyone or anything. We're all ourselves, if you think about it. You loving another person is just loving yourself, because you are the same human consciousness as that person, except they have a different soul. They have a different viewpoint of life, so sometimes viewpoints clash, and that's why it's too painful for me. It's not something I'm willing to let go right now in this life, or this time portal in this life. I've had very chaotic, disruptive relationships. I keep attracting similar people, and albeit this was probably the most peaceful one, there was still an unsatisfaction. There was still an underlying sense of something is imminently wrong here. Something does not feel right. So that is of my own doing. That is not any fault of anyone but me. I'm responsible for my actions as an adult, and I know what I was getting myself into. I saw the signs, I chose to ignore it, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Part of you thinks certain things are normal because you've been so tormented in life that you think the tormenting is normal. And so, one can only take so much until they say no more. So, there you have it. I've made my peace. And I won't continue to allow my emotions to torment me. I'll just witness and observe them during this time of difficulty. But having been through moments where I was just feeling unwell, needing love and support and compassion, and wishing I had received it some more, would have been very nice. And I think I found the most peace and comfort talking to family and with you guys online, because you understand me, you get me, you've been through similar scenarios, and maybe someone's been through something similar themselves, and they can share their experience in the comment. This is a loving, open place. You can feel free to express yourself like an open book. In the comment section, it's a very safe zone. I've made sure to make it as safe as possible. Okay, so we all are here to support and watch each other grow and love and share our wisdom with one another so we can evolve, so we can shift, so we can realize the things that matter the most. But yes, this has been a very struggling time for me, and I honestly didn't think I could take much more, and then I just find out more and more and more in my life that's unfolding and unraveling before my very eyes, and I don't know what other surprise I'm going to take. But I'm doing the best I can. And no, I don't need a break. I'm not a chicken. I'm tougher than I look. You guys don't know what I've actually been through, but this is easy compared to what other difficulties I've faced in my life, and so I'm grateful for that. All I can do is laugh in the face of the devil, because I know it's not the person I should be mad at, but the devil influencing people. And that's where I stand today. And I believe things do truly get better with time. And I believe, if anything, the better thing that comes out, if nothing else, is that I get stronger. And I can tackle this spiritual warfare even better and laugh in the face of the enemy. I hope you're all very well. Thank you so much for allowing me to continue speaking my inner truth. And I will continue to film, not take a break like a chicken. Bark, bark, bark. Because I guess I need to channel this energy to something productive and healthy, and it helps me cope. It helps me deal with things in a healthier way, rather than turning back to substance use like, unfortunately, most people might choose to do in the case of a crisis. I'm not that person. So, thank you so much for listening, having an open ear, heart, and mind, and having compassion for the pain I've been through. Clearly you can hear the anger in my voice as well, because life will test you. Life will show you where you need to be. Life will show you what you think you're doing right, and then prove you wrong, and laugh at you, and spit on you, and bite you, and make a mockery of you. benefit this later like I always do with any other bad situation in my life. I'm a bit of a cynic, to be honest. But, maybe one day I can meet a person that is more like-minded to my human nature, rather than those in my past who've judged me, or those in my past who've mocked me for who I am, made fun of me, called me weird, strange. I've been called it all before. Special, different, alien. So, I hope you understand where I'm coming from and why I am who I am today. And, sometimes I wonder why I'm here to begin with, but I know there's a higher reason and a calling in everyone who feels weird, who's strange, who's different, who's unusual, who's been pushed around all their life, used, taken advantage of. But don't deny it, I'm stronger than I look. People always misjudge me for a weak sheep. You don't see the lion inside of